All right, fellas, we are going to take a look at this four-armed Tien character from the World Tournament. So his name is still Tien, but he has a unique sprite. He's got, unique super attacks and such. And I'm looking forward to it. So I want to really quickly look at his card. The thing that I think could make him very, very good is his super attack effect. He causes supreme damage to the enemy and raises attack and defense by 50% for 9 turns. And he can launch 2 additional attacks, each of which has a 70 or a great chance of becoming a super attack, 70% that is. Launches an additional super attack every time the character launches attacks 4 or more times in battle. And then the attacked enemies attack minus 20% for 2 turns. Not really going to be super relevant in here. And then launches an additional super attack when there's a Turtle School category enemy. Now, I really would run him against UI Goku. Trust me, I would. Finding this guy as a friend for the 200% buffs is basically impossible. So I'm pretty much taking what I can get here. We are going to go ahead and bring a support memory in here. It's nothing too crazy, but all allies key +1. Attack and defense 10% for 3 turns when there's a World Tournament category enemy or ally starting from the 3rd turn. So I figure a buff that's occurring a bit later in the fight is going to behoove us a little bit more than just right at the beginning when all of the fights are easy. Alright, so let's go ahead, and I think I'm actually safe to turn on the music now. Alright, I don't think there's any special music going on in these fights. Did I turn animations on? That would be good to know. We do have an entrance animation coming up in the next phase here, so... Alright, let's go ahead and do this. So let's go to menu. Okay, we're good to go. So this is Tien. So he's starting out the turn, 232,840 defense, huh? Well, I guess I'm going to just leave him in slot 1. He's obviously not a slot 1 character. And if we get supered, we might just die. This is a fairly tough red zone stage. I mean, particularly here on global. This will be good because we will be able to get our damage reduction to the whole rotation. And we're going to actually get a little bit of extra damage reduction to the whole rotation here as well. Alright, so double digits there. We are taking a super attack. Yeah, I mean, I knew we were going to take some damage. 4 milli here. So once this guy hits 4 attacks in battle, he's going to guaranteed launch an additional super attack. So there's the 3rd, and we're up to 4.7 million. Remember, he's stacking, basically he's stacking attack and defense here. We only got the 3, huh? So next turn, he's going to get a guaranteed extra super attack. Did we not proc? We didn't proc the hidden potential system? That is so weird. Huh. He's got a lot of additional. But, I guess whatever. Whatever. Alright. This kid Goku, man, I mean, for a floating support unit, he's aight, but that's all I'm really going to give him these days. It's just kind of okay. He is a support unit at heart, so that is just one thing to keep in mind. Alright, so four-arm Tien, I mean, already, luckily we got him on this turn, right on the first rotation. He actually did not look half bad. I mean, for just a free-to-play World Tournament unit, I feel like this guy hasn't got a ton of attention. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not even voices here. Oh, another one, too. Alright, cool. So we want to get this Android 8 on rotation with a Goku, huh? This is really going to be irrelevant. So Android 8, we really need him to receive attacks. It's just unfortunate. So he gets damage reduction after receiving attacks. He gets damage reduction with a Kid Goku on the rotation. And then he gets extra damage reduction after 5 turns have passed. So let's just see what happens here. I'm not really sweating it too bad. We are so early in the fight here. I mean, obviously we're going to just, wipe this guy off the face of the earth. She saw me. Alright, there we go. I like this, this Tech, Goku, Krillin, and Bulma, by the way. Okay, thank you, Bulma. So if we can get the 5 orbs, which we are going to get handily here. Yep, here's the Martial Arts Medal. Martial Artists Medal. Check that. All right. I didn't really have a set buddy to have this guy link up with. Only because there's just, you know, we've got the Incredible Adventure and the Guidance of the Dragon Balls. I guess we can just leave him in the middle slot. We'll keep him on rotation with Bulma. I actually like our chances with Bulma a bit more. I think so. Let's see what his defense is. He's up to 573. All right. Yeah, 622 after Bulma, 623. That's pretty, again, a free-to-play World Tournament unit. Like, I feel like we're kind of cooking here. All right, unfortunately, yeah, can't get 7 orbs. It's fine. This should be fine. Bulma has some damage reduction. She's got her guard up, and she has a full dodge build. I'd love if you dodged this, girlfriend. 266. We're already getting kind of low on health. I am prepared to pop items here. 100% prepared to pop an item. We're not necessarily going for the win. I want to see Tien with his full amount of stacks in, however. So that is something that I would like to do here. All right, Tien, 5.39. So the damage is not too crazy, to be quite honest. 5.3 is not bad. Again, for the World Tournament free-to-play unit. This should be the additional super guaranteed, because we've done the 4 attacks in battle. And then if we were up against a Turtle School enemy, he could do even more, right? He just supers a lot, doesn't he? We're up over 6, with some support on rotation. So defensively, he's fine. For like a middling, like Red Zone boss, or, you know, some Supreme Battle Spectacle stage, or if there's a mission perhaps in the future for DB Saga, or Earthlings or something like that, that could be good for him. He is going to power up. He's getting attack and defense per DB Saga ally on the team. I guess I'll hang on to that for now. We want this Android 8 to receive some attacks, so I'm gonna make sure he gets some attacks in. Because I think Kid Goku's probably going to end it here. We're going to save the active skills, I think, for now. What is everyone looking like just for the sake of looking here? Okay, cool. And then I guess we'll get all these. I'd like to save the items as long as I can, particularly for the next phase and the phase after. Okay, he's still receiving attacks even when he dodges. And then he got a defensive buff there upon getting hit. Yeah, I mean, Kid Goku looks a lot better with this Android 8 on rotation. No question about that. And getting some good support from the Goku, Krillin, and Bulma. Alright, so this is where it kind of gets fun, right? Okay. Again, this might be where I want to start using items, but 955. And we're only about halfway through his stacking. I guess 8 orbs will do. 7 orbs. I guess let's get the 7, and we'll try to max out Pilaf here. I don't know if we can handle... Boy, I feel like we popped the item. I don't even think there's any question about it. Yeah, again, we're not going for the win, but I do want to see Tien, you know, stack up a bit more than this. Because I think he's capable of a bit more than this. Okay. There's a crit. We'll take that. I guess I'm really relying on the Gokus to do some damage here. And then next turn, let me think here. So we've got Android 8, Kid Goku, and Kid Goku on rotation. So not the greatest, but we should be able to make it work. Alright, Tien. See what you got. Alright, so neither of the 70% chances procced there. This is either Hidden Potential System or the 4th turn. Or the, excuse me, the 4th attack. Alright, so there's Hidden Potential. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. I think we'll be alright if we take a super attack. I think everyone's defense is competent enough. So the next turn, we should be up over 1 million defense. Pretty darn good, man. Pretty darn good. Again, from just a normal, whatever, free-to-play unit. I feel like you gotta take this. The one thing I will say about Tien, teams are pretty limited. He's on really the only teams you'd think he'd be on. He's on, like, Earthlings. We'll just go ahead and quickly check out his categories. So he's on Earthlings, he's on what, World Tournament, Bond of Master and Disciple, Bond of Friendship, Tournament Participants, and as I said, DB Saga Earthlings, and then Earthbred Fighters. The only issue is you really want him on a full Dragon Ball Saga team, because that attack and defense plus 40% per DB Saga, that's a big amount. I mean, when you're talking about over the span, because he has no start of turn attack or defense. Only the per DB Saga category ally on the team, right? So what is that? 6 times 4, so 240% attack and defense, basically, he has. All right, Android 8, let's see what you got there, big dog. Let's see what happens here. We're just going to stick him in slot 1. 5 turn. This is the 5th turn, right? Has he been targeted 5 times? I don't know. I guess we would find out. But he should have 100% damage reduction no matter what. Yeah, I guess right there. Because we have the Whis up, right? He should have over 100% damage reduction here. Alright, yeah. Well, we dodged it anyway. We'll take that. Alright, Android 8 still cooking a little bit. So he is getting his own support. He's getting... Android 8 provides support as well. And then he's getting the other Kid Goku support. So, pretty juiced up team. Is Android 8 providing support? Aider? Hachan? Been a long time since I've used the full Dragon Ball Saga setup. I feel like we're holding our own here. We have one more item. The Bulma active skill is coming up next turn. We could use that. Might not be a terrible idea. We don't really need the heal, per se. Maybe we want to save it. I don't know. Yeah, we don't really need the full heal. Full health would be nice. And it would juice up Tien. Maybe this is the time to use it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, there's the active skill. Alright, Tien, what you looking like? 1.15 million from Tien. I feel like pretty good. Pretty good from Tien. I really like what we're seeing from him. So he has one more turn of stacking. And Bulma. Bulma Chan. So yeah, she will be providing attack and defense. Interesting. What if we did this? What if we popped the item again? So we pop the Whis item and just ensure that we survive. Even though I'm not convinced we need it. What if we pop the item again? And then we get to turn 9. Right, and then so Tien should still be stacking at that point. This would provide support. Let me think here. Yeah, because again, I'm not necessarily trying to win here. A win would be nice, but this is meant for Tien to be. It's like a showcase for Tien, right? So. And we'll do that. And then you'll be at full 24 key. Let's see what we can do here. Still have the guard up. We've got some damage reduction with Bulma as well. Feel like we're getting pretty lucky, like, where super attacks are landing and such. After this, would Tien be able to just straight up tank a super attack from Frieza? I don't know his stats right off the top of my head. But it would be pretty close, I think. The unfortunate part is when it resets back to no stacks, right? That is the unfortunate part. about a 9-turn stack. I mean, typically, I feel like fights aren't typically going this long. But this is definitely not a meta team at this point. Yeah, I can't believe his defense, man. His defense is so high. It's pretty crazy. And we'll get the Bulma active skill the next time around. Alright, if we could take out Frieza right here, that would be solid. One more? Oh, additional normal, huh? Well, that's a... Well, I guess that's okay. We'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Android 8 should be able to tank this. Obviously, the over 100% damage reduction here. Yep. And then we're getting pretty close to a Dokkan attack as well. We've got a shot of potentially getting the dub. We're going to get the Dokkan attack and the active skill with Bulma next turn. Yeah, we're not taking damage here. Oh, Aider, you couldn't dodge another one for me, huh? It's okay. Give me double digits. Easy double digits. You can't break through 100% damage reduction, my boy. You just can't. This guy has 80%, I believe, is the way the math works out there. You got 30, 30, and 20. Yeah. And then obviously the Whis. He's, like I said, over 100%. All right, there we go. All right, Tien. This is pretty much going to be peak Tien. We do have support on the rotation as well. All right. 1.56, basically. And we're going to get this Bulma active skill here, and then it's going to go up even more. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so he's up to 2 million defense, essentially. That's wild. Alright, Tien. Alright, I see you, Tien. I really see you. So we know that he's not supering on this turn, right? So Bulma will get the Dokkan attack. And then let's see what Tien can do here. Can we... I think we might be able to get the 7. Oh no, we're not even close. I guess we'll go 4. That's fine. Alright, man. Let's see what we got here. This Frieza does not have a ton of HP. 13 million from Bulma. Whew, that took every ounce of my cunning right there. Okay. Bro, I'm super impressed with this free-to-play 4-arm Tien. Again, we need some more Dragon Ball Saga help. I mean, there's no question. One disadvantage of the Dragon Ball Saga is, remember the way that it's translated? It's the Boys and Girls Saga, right? So it's just really a poor translation, or it was, you know, you don't want to call it the Boys and Girls category on global. It probably wouldn't, you know, come off very well. So it's called Dragon Ball Saga, but it's not all of Dragon Ball. It's literally just when Goku is a kid. Alright, he's up over 10. We broke 10 million. As I've said, you know, 100 times already, as a free-to-play unit, I feel like you gotta take that, man. He's putting in some work. He's well over 2 million defense here. I mean, yeah, he's not tanking, you know, movie Memorial Gogeta or anything, but, you know, he's holding his own here, man. Now, the only unfortunate thing, as I mentioned earlier, is that now everything resets. So that is something to keep in mind here. Is Android 8 going to just straight up be able to tank this? Maybe. We could get the active skill here. Let's get this active skill. I almost never get to use this unit. We'll go ahead and do it. Alright, so Bulma just seduced Frieza. So very interesting. So this attack in the middle is going to just be straight up So remember that active skill nullifies an enemy action, and we actually increase our chance to dodge here. So that action in the middle, by my calculations, should just straight up be nullified. Although I think the kids are going to probably finish it off here anyway. But just to be safe, we'll put Hachan in the final slot there. And guys, we're going to wrap up this video. I really didn't anticipate getting a win. Although I guess when you're popping items and such, it's... Did we even really need the items? He super attacked Android 8 both times. Yeah, we're going to just straight up get the dub here. I love it. He did super attack Android 8 both times, so arguably we didn't really need the items or the support memory, but I guess we'll take a victory. I mean, why not, man? Full Dragon Ball Saga, we get the win. And this is the latest Ultimate Red Zone that we have. It's probably not the most challenging one, but, you know, it is the latest one we have over here on Global. So there's the dub, guys. Tien's crazy, man. Again, for a free-to-play unit, I really like what I'm seeing from him. And let me know what you think of Tien in the comments below. Slap a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you're new. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. It means the world. And I will catch you in the next one. Later.